If there's one thing that you need to learn, it was horrible. The worst thing was absolutely in shock. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to speak about a really interesting topic about the product that everyone and their mother wants, likes, or have heard about. I want to give you my 3 months review, what I think about it, how I feel, my tips and tricks, what I've learned, if I like it, if I dislike it, all of this good stuff. But before we get started, I would really appreciate if you subscribed, hit the like button, and left a comment about your Dyson experience. Do you have it? Do you still want it? What are your thoughts about it? Do you have any tips and tricks that we all can use? Just share down below. This is my 3 months review, but I've actually had this one for way longer. I got it for Christmas, but I haven't started to use it like before the end of March, I think, and there is a good reason to it. Actually, at first I didn't even want Dyson because my hair is naturally curly and I was using curly girl methods and I was just not feeling it. I was like, why do I need a styling tool if I just wear my hair curly? But then I moved to Norway and the humidity here is the worst ever. So my curly hair usually gets puffed up, it doesn't look nice, it takes a lot of work. On the second days it looks frizzy and I hate refreshing my curly hair. So I started to use a regular blow dry and a round brush to style my hair. And it worked perfectly fine for me. But after some time being on internet, I got influenced. So I decided that I would like to get a Dyson. Here it is. Here's my Dyson. I know that Dyson can cost differently in different countries, so just check the price that you have in your country. Usually it retails for around $600-700, which is a bit expensive for a styling tool for a blow dryer. So let's talk about all of the attachments that are in here now. Oops. Now let's dive into all of these attachments here. First of all, we have the blow dryer, like the main component itself. I have this one in navy and copper color. It has like these 3 buttons. The first one being the power of the airflow. Then we have a temperature, which is cold, medium, and the highest temperature. And there is the button that puts it into the use. And there's a cool shot if you just hold it. I really like how it feels in my hands. It's really nice and luxurious. When I was unpacking it, I was like, oh, this one actually feels nice. This is a technology. It does have like this pretty long cord, and on the back, this handle, it has like this key locker thing. This is the button that if you put the attachment on, it stays on. To take it off, you just press it down, just like that. Really easy. My first pet peeve about this one is that the cold shot button, so the first one you just go pump, it stays on, but for the cold shot, you have to press it and hold it, because if you're not pressing it, it just goes down. I think like they could have worked on it a bit better, so like the cold shot button is a regular button where you don't literally have to hold it, so it would work. The first step in the Dyson routine is a pre-styling, and for that this attachment is used. It's a Coanda smoothing attachment. You can use it 2 ways. The first one is just a regular blow dry. It has this narrow opening for the air, which dries your hair. On the other side, there's this thing which moves. And this is the interesting part. When you're finished with your blow dry, you just switch it on to this side and it smoothes your hair. You put it up against your hair and like just glide it down. This thing always should be on top, and it smoothes all of those small flyaways, which I have a lot. Like people with curly hair would understand. The next 2 attachments are like these drying brushes. And they are actually a bit different. Like before getting Dyson, I was like, why did they need to put like 2 same brushes in here? But they are different. Let's talk about this one first. It has this like bubbles. This is the styling attachment, or like rough dryer attachment. You can straighten your hair with it, but it won't be as straight if you have naturally curly hair. So it moves both ways. This one I don't like. It doesn't do anything for my hair. It's really soft. I think like the grit is not enough for my hair. But there's the same one like this, without this like small bubbles on the top. This one, I'm like on the fence about it because it doesn't give me the smoothest results ever, but at least it is much better for my hair. It smooths it a bit more. It's a bit more firm opposed to this one, because this one is quite soft, I would say. This one is firmer, so I personally prefer this. The next attachment is this round brush. It's not as harsh. The bristles are quite maneuverable. It's really nice and gliding on the hair. The two other ones, I think most of the people who buy Dyson get it for these two. This is the curling bears. We have here two sizes. The first one being this bigger size, and the next one is a bit smaller. Here you can see the size comparison. This is like the second generation kind of Dyson. What is different from the first generation is that each barrel, each curling bear gets like this switch where you can switch the direction of the air, so you don't have to take one out and then put another one to curl like backwards or to the right side or to the left side. So you just switch the barrel and you curl it with the same one. So what are my thoughts about the Dyson? I thought it was horrible. I genuinely disliked it in the beginning. Like the worst thing that happened to my hair. In the beginning, I disliked it completely. I got it for Christmas. I tried it for the first time and I was like, it looks a bit frizzy and dry. It fell down 30 minutes after I curled it, plus it puffed up because I have curly hair and it just didn't dry my hair completely. I was absolutely in shock because I saw all of these good raving reviews about Dyson, how it smoothes the hair, how it makes these gorgeous curls, and I was just in shock. Why doesn't it work for me? If there is one thing that you need to learn, you have to get a correct Dyson for you. Here's what I mean about that. I have Dyson long, so I have long bears for long hair. But when I got it, my hair was much more shorter. My hair has grown a lot in this past like 3-6 months, I think. So now it works much better before, because the longer attachments just didn't work for me when I had short hair. If you have shorter hair, don't get Dyson Airwrap in long. Don't. It won't dry, it will be frizzy, and you will be disappointed. There's that. Like fast forward till March, my hair has grown a bit and I was like, oh, let me just try it again, because I mean, the money have been already spent and it's a really popular hair tool that everybody loves and raves about. So what is wrong with me? What is wrong with my hair, right? So I decided to use it with this one, with round brush attachment. So far as the 3 months passed by of me using it, I think this is my favorite attachment by now. I like the round brush, but there's also some tips and tricks to it. This is my second day hair that I did with my Dyson Airwrap with the round brush. Of course my bangs don't look that good, so I just put it in the clip, but that's another story. I'll try to make some improvements, at least. I really like it because it's really comfortable just to hold one thing and curl the hair, than opposed to having a blow dryer then a round brush. I still love my regular blow dryer and brush, but now I only gravitate towards this one if I want to blow dry my hair with a round brush attachment. But you also have to be really conscious of the way in which you curl your hair, because if you screw up, like, two sides will be completely different, and sometimes I forget which side did I curl my hair, how do I have to twist it and curl it, and then my hair goes all the crazy ways. So here's that. Another thing that I didn't like in these 3 months, that Dyson can get your hair really dry, especially your ends. They look fine. Today I'm testing new hair care, which I will share a bit later, but if you are not careful, it will dry down your hair, like completely dry it down. Because the first time when I used it for like 3 times in a row, 3 or 6 times, I think 6. I used good leave-in, I used good heat protection, but it was just way too much of an impact on my ends. So I don't like it for that, and sometimes I still struggle with this one. I'm trying to fix it. I'm still trying it, I'm still figuring it out, and I think I will make another review after 3 months of use, so it will be like 6 complete months of use. But I would say right now that these attachments give me a lot of trouble. I basically can't figure out how to use them, and I'm really trying. Another tip that I have for you: before blow drying your hair with Dyson, just put a few drops of hair oil in it. It will smooth out your hair and it will be less dry afterwards. And after you dry your hair, also put a bit of hair oil, because it will just smooth it out and it will look much better. But this dryness factor, I completely don't like it. I'll try maybe some other heat protectants or something like that, because I'm quite disappointed. I think Dyson is actually a really interesting hair tool. It's a good technology. It looks really nice. It feels nice owning it actually. But the thing with Dyson is you have to learn how to use it. And it won't happen overnight. You have to use some time to figure this thing out. And sometimes it might take 3 months or even more. So you got to be prepared for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate if you would subscribe, like and comment this video and share it with somebody, And I will see you in my next ones. Bye!